Good morning, folks. I'm here today to discuss a very popular topic that's been up for debate ever since its release. Today, we'll be discussing Dragon Ball Superhero. Directly, we'll be addressing Gohan. I decided I wanted to make this video because I've been, just taking in everything that's been put out and kind of trying to analyze it for myself and see what's going to be next, like most Dragon Ball fans do. I don't know what the heck is going on with the Dragon Ball fandom, but this is the most delusional that I've ever seen fans. Now, me personally, I'm not going to sit up here and try and make it out to be like I'm some perfect Dragon Ball fan or whatnot, because I know you guys hate us more than anything, but I'm a Vegeta fan. Yes, I'm a definite Vegeta fan. I feel the same way that all the Vegeta fans feel about Vegeta, that he deserves a win, and he's always constantly trolled and shit on by Akira Toriyama for whatever reason we don't know, but it's true, man. What really kind of pissed me off is that all over social media, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, Tumblr, TikTok, so on and so forth, I'm seeing hypothetical battles between Beast Gohan and Ultra Ego Vegeta. And everyone's saying Gohan one-shots, Gohan slaps, Gohan stomps, Vegeta doesn't stand a chance. And that's not the only thing that they piss me off with. They're saying that he slaps Jiren, he slaps Broly, he slaps Goku. King of all plot armor. You really think? But that's besides the point. The thing that I notice is that Dragon Ball fans seem to approach a lot of things without logic and with only bias. And today I'm here to piss off every Gohan fan in existence. I like to start by saying that Dragon Ball Superhero movie was cliche. Dragon Ball Superhero movie was trash. And Gohan's transformation was by far the worst transformation that I've possibly ever seen outside of that non-canon bullshit GT of Vegeta using a machine to get Super Saiyan 4. GT should be done away with. It should not be praised. I don't understand why you all like that bullshit as well, but it is garbage. Back to the point at hand. That movie was garbage. The CGI wasn't even the worst part about it. The worst part about it was that we literally went over the same dumbass, repetitive nonsense that we constantly go through with Gohan repeatedly. Him shirking his training, him losing all of his power, and having to be whipped back into shape by Piccolo. This happens over and over and over throughout the course of Dragon Ball Z and Super. This is like the fourth time. I'm not going to go back and bring up every instance, but come on, you guys know, you've been watching Dragon Ball for longer than it's probably been in America. You guys been probably watching this shit since it was only being viewed in Japan, when the manga was only available here. So we should know by now that this is the same cliche bullshit. Which makes it even more worse for me is the way that Gohan went about, or the way that Akira Toriyama and friends or in company went about giving Gohan this power up. The whole plot of the movie. It is literally, to me, it's screaming out that this movie was some kind of marketing scam for all the fans who are clamoring and waiting for new content to be put out and anticipating, UE and UI Goku and Black Frieza. Well, it's going to take some time before that content is being able to be put out, especially here in America, but just in general. So we're left to speculate. And while we're up here worried and wondering and anticipating everything so much, they scam us. And they scam particularly Gohan fans. Now, I'm not going to deny that the Cell Games Gohan, because that's what this is about to lead to, the Cell Games Gohan, wasn't cool. Yeah, it was cool and everything, how Gohan was able to surpass everyone else and all of that with his rage transformation over Android 16. But haven't we noticed this trend? Not just with Saiyans, but with Gohan himself, which makes the transformation even more worthless to me, is that Akira Toriyama, Toyotaro, and the rest of Funimation and Toei Animation, whoever they are, dropped the ball big time. It's so bad. They literally have no respect for their fandom, in my opinion, because they literally target fans. It's like, I don't know. I feel like these motherfuckers are actually reading the comments on Instagram and reading comments on Twitter and TikTok and whatnot and literally finding ways to fuck us as fans. But they literally redid the Cell games with minor changes and minor differences. Like, this is the worst idea that I thought... I'm sorry, this is the worst idea that they could have possibly come up with, in my opinion. Unless they would have come up with a golden Cell. That would have been even more stupid. But this was stupid. And I'm going to explain why. This was so stupid to me for the simple fact that the way Gohan always gets a power-up, number one. Gohan is such a bitch, is such a pussy who shirks his training and shirks his fighting ability so much, who doesn't want to fight so much, that it always takes for when someone actually dies. Someone has to actually die who could have been saved, who could have lived, who had every opportunity to live in order for this dumbass to transform. Which is why I love Vegeta so much, because unlike Goku and Gohan, he's not going to give you a chance to kill his wife. He's not going to give you a chance to kill his daughter. He's not going to give you a chance to kill his best friend. He's going to die trying, if anything, to stop you from doing so. Just like any real man would, who's not a coward. Gohan is the total opposite. He has to watch you die. And for some reason, it's always Piccolo. Goku dies in front of his face. Krillin dies in front of his face. You know how they used to do back in the day? Krillin, I can't believe you're gone. That monster. No, fuck that. It takes for Piccolo to die, for this guy to decide, hey, I'm going to get serious. Goku dies in front of his face. He doesn't fucking bat an eye, doesn't shed a tear. Just grits his teeth and go, like all other Dragon Ball Z characters used to be. So that's like my main problem with this whole thing, is that it always takes someone to die, and they literally made this guy look exactly like the Cell games, with the purple gi and the hair, the red line going through his head whenever he raged out. And it's bullshit. It's stupid. It is literally the revitalization of Teen Gohan in the Cell games in order for him to, I guess, be more appealing to fans, because he's fell off. His character development has pretty much been done throughout Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Super. He has his family with Pan, he has a life with Adele, and he's a student, and he doesn't have to fight as much because, you know, Goku and Vegeta are always there and whatnot. Whatever. In this instance, this was nothing but a publicity stunt to hype him up, to get money and to keep fans and everyone else quiet in the time that they're coming out with the Black Frieza arc. I still, honestly, I just can't get with it, because for the most part that I can't get with it is because they're trying to say that this guy is now supposedly stronger than Vegeta and stronger than Goku and Broly. He's supposed to be the strongest in all of existence in Universe 7. This does not make any sense. And it doesn't make any sense for the simple fact that the last time that we've seen Goku and Vegeta on Earth was the Moro arc. After the Moro arc came the Granola arc. Granola literally made a wish to become the strongest in the universe outside of the gods and angels and all divine beings. Followed up by Granola. Not Granola, I'm sorry. Followed up by Gas making the same wish. So that makes him stronger than Granola, which Granola was stronger than Goku and Vegeta. So if these guys made wishes using the Dragon Balls to become the strongest in the universe, and Goku and Vegeta took these guys on, they held their own to some extent, and they were able to get stronger from the fight, as Saiyans do. And now they're training off-world on Beerus's planet with Broly. After these fucking crazy fights, after they just fought two of the strongest in the universe, and it was canon and officially ordained by Shinron, or not Shinron, whatever dragon was on planet Cereal. At the end of the day, these guys took the steps to become the strongest via the Dragon Balls. Gohan had to fight an android who was created by Dr. Gero's grandson, and two other androids, Gamma 1 and 2, just like 17 and 18. Then the funny thing about it is this guy not only fought an android recreated with human technology. How could that human technology be more powerful than the Dragon Balls? How could Dr. Gero create something more powerful than what the Dragon Balls could create? They can't. And that's the whole thing that pisses me off. Everyone is buying into this propaganda of Akira Toriyama saying Gohan is the strongest. Ching chong, ching chong, ching chong. No, Gohan is not the strongest. Nothing adds up to him being the strongest. When we look at the Cell fight that he had in this version of Superhero, the guy did not even fight Cell. He just special beam cannoned him. We have no idea what level of power that he has. And not only did he just special beam cannon him, he also needed Piccolo to hold him down. He did not defeat him alone, nor did he show off any of his real power besides that move. I can go on and on and on and on and on about what's wrong with this. Not only was it just that, it was a semi-perfect Cell who had not absorbed Gamma 1 and 2. Now, had he absorbed Gamma 1 and 2, maybe we could say something slightly different. But even if he absorbed Gamma 1 and 2, would that really put him on a Jiren level? Would that really put him on a granola or gas level? I don't think it would, for the simple fact that it only took Piccolo and Gohan to defeat him. In the Tournament of Power, it took 17, Goku, Frieza, and Vegeta. That's 4 people for that one guy. It took Gogeta for Broly. They couldn't defeat Granola nor Gas on their own nor together. So you have to tell me, how does Cell Max equate any of those other guys that I just named? If you're going to go back to the original Cell games, I honestly think that was mediocre myself. Because up from the moment that Gohan transformed into Super Saiyan 2, all he did was one-shot the Cell Juniors and just stare Cell down in his eyes, in his face, look at him really mean. They talked for hours before they actually got on fighting. Episode after episode after episode, it was mostly talking. It was not much fighting. For 3 episodes, I remember seeing Cell on his knees, regurgitating an android because Gohan punched him that one time in the stomach. Most of that stuff was not action. It was the same with this. I don't see how you guys can seriously believe that Gohan could be the strongest, how this movie could be so good, or anything after the facts that have been put before us so many times. And I know Dragon Ball is not famous for following its lore and making a whole lot of sense and whatnot, but regardless of that, you can pick out what's real and what's not. And whenever they do get down to the business, they tend to go through with the more logical stuff that has made sense over time. Gohan being the strongest has never made sense. Maybe in the Saiyan saga, when he surpassed Goku in rage at that time, yeah, okay, whatever. But other than that, no. Gohan has never been, in my eyes, the main character or the strongest. Even in the Buu saga, when you look at how Ultimate Gohan came back and was destroying Super Buu, I was so excited for him at that time. To me, that was better than the Cell games. But I know that a lot of Gohan fans, 99% of Gohan fans, Cell games, you can't top it. Cell games, Gohan, the first Super Saiyan 2 transformation, just past everybody, you can't beat that. Well, they've gotten another taste of that with this. All Superhero is the Cell games on steroids. all it is an adult Gohan getting the same power up that he got back then. And you Gohan fanboys can't get enough of it. You Meat Riders can't get enough of it. You guys automatically thinks that it's going to put him above Goku and Vegeta and Broly and everyone else just because he got a new power up against the same villain that he got before. No, it doesn't make sense. UE Vegeta one-taps him. He cannot handle Hakai energy, as we've seen Golden Frieza do. He won't be able to touch UI Goku. He probably have a better chance at beating sense into Broly, but once Broly transforms, it's over for him, even in his beast form. There is no way, there is no logic behind Gohan being the strongest. That untapped potential that he so supposedly has, that was supposedly able to surpass everyone else, that's also bullshit. Because did he not sit in front of Grand Kai for 23 hours while Grand Kai unleashed his potential and he still lost? I don't know. All I can tell you is that this rant has done justice. You guys need to seriously accept Beast Gohan is not the strongest. He will never be the strongest. He does not have a chance at being the strongest. He's finally got his moment to have a new form because he's been fucking rejected for over 20 years of having a new form. So that's just about the only thing that this is really doing for him. But as far as him being the strongest, cope, he's not.